Hi there, it's Bill from HistoryHighlights.com with another great little tidbit of history for you today. We're going to venture over to the Library of Congress' wonderful website to learn about the Show Me State. Because it was on August the 10th of 1821 that Missouri entered the Union as the 24th state. Named after the Native American people who originally inhabited the land, Missouri was acquired by the United States as part of the 1803 Louisiana Purchase. At that time, the territory's occupants were mainly French settlers. After the War of 1812, American settlers poured into the region. And in January of 1818, the Speaker of the House of Representatives presented the first petition of the territory of Missouri requesting statehood. The question, though, of Missouri's admission as either a slave or a free state led statesman Henry Clay to devise the Missouri Compromise of 1820, admitting Missouri as a slave state while admitting Maine as a free state, and prohibiting slavery in Louisiana Territory north of the parallel 36 degrees 30 minutes north, which is Missouri's southern border. Now, this resolution proved temporary. Congress passed the Compromise of 1850, a series of laws that amended the Fugitive Slave Act, abolished the slave trade in Washington, D.C., and admitted California to the Union as a free state. The Compromise of 1850 also established territorial governments in Utah and New Mexico, but left the issue of slavery in the new territories to be decided by the local residents. In 1854, the Kansas-Nebraska Act served to erase the Missouri Compromise, and in 1857, as part of the Dred Scott decision, the United States Supreme Court declared that the compromise was unconstitutional by ruling that Congress had no power to bar slavery from the territory as it had done in 1820. 4 years later, the slavery debate erupted in civil war. Civil War divided Missourians. Although the state remained in the Union, many of its citizens chose to fight for the Confederacy. For more than 2 decades, Missouri was the westernmost state in the Union until Texas was finally granted statehood in 1845. St. Louis, located at the confluence of the Missouri and Mississippi rivers in the southeastern part of the state, was called the Gateway to the West because it served as a staging area for wagon trains in the 19th century. At the beginning of the 20th century, the city captured the world's attention while hosting the much-celebrated Louisiana Purchase Exposition, also known as the St. Louis World's Fair, of 1904. Now, the Louisiana Purchase Exposition is etched in the minds of many Americans because of the 1944 film Meet Me in St. Louis, starring Judy Garland and directed by Vincent Minnelli. Now, it's less fanciful, but yet authentic to the fair. There's a number of large items that you can really prowl through and explore in the Library of Congress's digital collection. You could read a pamphlet distributed at the fair by Bell Telephone Companies, which declared that the telephone was becoming as necessary as the mowing machine. You can examine maps of the fairgrounds. You can zoom in on the latter and find fountains and pavilions and walkways and the fair's intramural railway, the Ferris wheel, and other fine details. There is lots to prowl through over at the Library of Congress to learn more about Missouri and their great addition to the Union. You guys have a wonderful day. It is a celebration today of the Show Me State, so get on out there and make the world show you what it's got. Make the best of it. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.